I went to Turkey in Istanbul and I went to Bahçeşehir University. I was there for 2 semesters, so 10 months. Essentially I just wanted to go to Turkey to discover a new culture, go out into the unknown, test myself, see if I could adapt, and yeah, just because I didn't know anything about it really. At first I was considering countries like, well, I wanted to go to Amsterdam or maybe Bologna, but then I found out I could go to Istanbul, so those kind of flew out the window. Yeah, well, I study fine arts and it's a very kind of conceptual degree, not as practical as I'd like it to be sometimes. And I knew that if I went to this university then I'd be able to do some more practical photography and just different kind of courses that I didn't have available here. I did a lot of photography most of the year, analogue and digital, and some video production, documentary, yeah, a bit of everything. I think the people I met, definitely. I think I've found some friends for life. I enjoyed the travelling aspect. I went around Turkey, around southeastern areas. There aren't many tourists who go around there, so it's quite an experience, and really beautiful areas. Studying in Istanbul was just, yeah, it was very exciting. There's always something to do. The first semester, it was full on. As an Erasmus student, you say like yes to everything, and you end up doing everything, and like late nights for like 6 months, but you get used to it and you get into a rhythm, and then the second semester was really kind of settling down and really discovering the places that you like to go back to a lot, and yeah, making good friends, Turkish and Erasmus. I mean, yeah, a lot surprised me. I think I expected more people to speak English. I think most students spoke English, but many of the locals didn't really speak English, and so a minimum of Turkish is good to have. But then, you know, you can always communicate some way or another. I was ready to learn the language, but then it didn't really happen in the end because you can speak English to all the Erasmus students, most Turkish students, and then I just learned enough Turkish basics to be able to communicate with the locals and order food and like anything basic like that. But I didn't really learn Turkish as, you know, fluently. Studying at my host university was great. It was right on the Bosphorus, so it had a great location, and I managed to live just 10-minute walk from there. The university was, it wasn't very big, so I expected maybe to be more of a campus, but it was more like a building amongst other buildings in that area. But the courses were great, and the teachers kind of from everywhere, so that was interesting. I think what really was different for me is that I was the only British student in that university. Everyone else, all the other Erasmus students were from America, lots from Germany, France, but I was the only one from England, actually from Kent. So I didn't really come across many British people for a while. So that was quite different. And then in the course, it was a lot more practical. It wasn't quite as free and conceptual as here. I could just do what I want here, but here it was a lot more channeled, which I enjoyed, and I needed that. I've got a larger portfolio. Since going there, I took lots of photographs, really got into portraiture photography, and also I used the darkroom for the first time, and for 6 months I was in the darkroom the whole time. That was a great experience. So I could come back and use that, and just completely different range of experiences. I know more now what I want to do, whereas before my year abroad I was trying to decide what kind of style of photography I wanted to do, and now I've really kind of honed it down, and yeah, that's really helped. I think my employment prospects have been improved now because I know now what I want to do in the future. I've decided more on now I've got a larger portfolio and I can see what I've improved on, and where I want to go in the future, whereas before I wasn't so sure. Yeah, I think it's inevitable that going abroad is going to improve your confidence and kind of make you stronger, and you're going out there into the unknown, so you're going to feel more able to confront those kind of situations in the future. And also I feel like it's given me a taste to travel a lot more now, and so I just want to leave all the time to new places, and you know, I've got to finish my degree first, so then I'll think of travelling. The support from the Go Abroad here in Kent was always there. Every time I sent an email to ask about something, they'd always respond quite fast. Also, they'd email me whenever there were kind of political tensions or anything, or some kind of, I don't know, something going on, and they wanted to check if I was all right. They'd check up on me, and then they were communicating with the Go Abroad team in Istanbul in Bahçeşehir University quite a lot as well, which was always reassuring. So I never felt alone. Yeah, the Erasmus team on both sides were very good. I think if I could do study abroad again, I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah, it was great. No regrets.